So
Okay.
currently I'm communicating with you with the help of English language, basically. Similarly, if a human being uh, wants to interact with computer, so he must know computer specific language, which computer can understand. Okay.
Right.
So in this case, we have different languages, like multiple languages. We also use as human being. Similarly, computers have different language. Through that, we can communicate to the computer and make computer understand our what we want to say or what we want a computer to do. Okay. So
Right.
in your curriculum, what I saw is there are so in your curriculum, what I saw is there are three language on which your syllabus is. So one is C++, one is Java, and one is Python. Okay, these all
Yes.
are these all have like shares very similar concepts, except the syntax of all of these languages are a little bit different. Syntax means syntax means how we are writing a code. Okay, so this is
Yes.
syntax. Okay, so in all of these languages, syntax will be different, but yeah, most of the concepts will be same. Okay,
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, give me a moment. So let's start with Python first. Okay, Sitara.
Okay.
So
Python.
yeah, so Sitara, Python is a object-oriented language and very beginner-friendly language. That's why I'm picking up Python first. Beginner-friendly means the syntax in is Python is very simple, like very straightforward. We can
Mhm.
uh like quick if we want to implement anything very quickly. So in Python, it is very easy. So that's why I'm picking up Python first. So Python basically is object-oriented language, which is used in embedded domain, in web development, in different domains. We can use Python. Okay. If you see in industry, so most of the time Python used in AI ML, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, data engineering. So Python is most famous language in these domains. Okay. So I'll cover the object oriented part later, because before that you must know the basic of programming, how we write all the syntax. So these sort of things you must know before doing object oriented. So I'll cover it later. So so we can start from very basic first. Okay. So let's suppose
Okay.
if you want to print anything in Python. So print means uh, let's suppose you want to print any sort of text. Let's suppose your name, Satera. I want to print Satera. So in that case, what Python does is uh, one second.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So what I was here. So if we want to print anything in Python, okay. So let's suppose my name is Aman, okay, and I want to print that in Python. So what I can do is I can use this function. So I'll also cover the function part later. What is function basically? But for now, you can say it is just you can understand it like this. It is a statement, and in this statement, in this parenthesis, uh, if we uh, if we write anything in double quotes, let's suppose this is my name, okay. So let's suppose this is a function, and in this function, if I want to print anything, I can pass in this function in double quotes. Okay. And
Double quote.
if I will run this now, then it will print my name. Okay, so it is simple as that in Python. Similarly in Java, uh, in Java, I'll come later. First, I want you to be friendly with programming. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And one thing, Sitera, I also want you to do it simultaneously. These are very few small things. So you can also try it on your end. So you
Mhm.
will be more familiar with the concept. So I want you to, one second. I'm sharing this link in one second, in the chat. You
Mhm.
can quickly open on your end and try all of these.
Okay.
Hmm.
Matching. And does it have to be listed next to a number one, or can it be under um, any number for the statement?
Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does the statement that I'm writing, like, does it have to be next to number one, or can it be on any number?
Okay, in number one means in number one line.
Mm. Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, it can be in any line. It doesn't matter.
Any number. Okay.
Still, it
Okay.
is. If you see on screen, still it is. So it doesn't matter in programming. If we are leaving the lines blank, still it will start from that line from which we have written the first line of code.
Okay.
So maybe you can try it on your end once. And also, Zitera, I want you to make notes of this so that for the any sort of quick revision before your exam, it will be helpful for you.
Okay. Sure. I tried. I printed my name, and it said code execution successful.
Okay, okay, okay. So that's how, Zitera, we can print our name. So let's suppose, so through programming, what we are doing, we are we are asking computer to do this. Any sort of things we are asking computer, and what through which language we are communicating to the computer right now is Python. Okay. So let's
Okay.
suppose. So one more thing, one quick thing. So in Python, we can comment the line. So commenting the line means, let's suppose I have commented. Is my screen visible to you, Satira?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's suppose I have commented this line currently. Okay. Printavan Mera. If I'll run this, then no code will be executed. Why? Because I have commented this line. The commented code will be always be ignored by the compiler or our machine. Okay.
Okay.
So currently I have commented this code. If I'll uncomment, then again it will be functional.
Mm-hmm.
So for commenting in Python, we use hash. Okay.
Use hash. Good. Okay.
Okay. So let's suppose I don't know your name. Let's suppose in my class there are 30 students. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
I want my computer to take each one of their name. Okay. Let's suppose. So what we can do is another thing through which we can take an input from the user. So for that, we have a function in Python called input. Okay. So let's
Okay.
suppose I have a function called input. Okay. So if I have used this function, then through console. So this screen, what you are seeing is, this is called console. This entire screen where the Aman Mera has been printed. Okay. This entire
Okay.
screen is called console. So if I'll run this, okay. If you see, by using this method, I was able to provide input to my computer. If you see here, I provided. Similarly, so currently, when I'm doing like this, just like with this input and curly braces and running the program. So if you see, I'm not able to understand what currently computer is asking me to do. Okay, there's no any statement which is notifying me to provide the input. Okay, so
Hmm.
in this case, what we can do in this method only, in this curly braces, in similarly in the double quotes, I can provide, please provide the input. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Now I'll run this. Okay, so now it is asking for the input. One second,
Hmm.
it will be more formatted. Now it is asking for input and waiting for my input. So rather than input, we'll take please provide the name. So if you see on the console, we are seeing please provide the name. And in name, I can provide Aman. Okay. And I'm running.
Okay.
So let's suppose you want to create a program which will greet a person. Person will provide his name and that program will greet that person. Greet with, let's suppose I'm providing Aman. So in this case, my program will, in return, my program will say, Hi Aman. Hi Aman, good morning. Okay. So how we can do this? So we have taken the input, but in this case, we are taking the input, but we are not, uh, basically, so I have something to store anything. We must need a container. Okay. Till now,
Mhm.
you are getting my point.
Like you're saying the parentheses are the containers for the input?
Hmm. So basically, if I have anything and I want to, let's suppose I have any sort of object. Let's suppose I have pen and I want to use that pen later. So I must have pen and I must have a container or any sort of thing where I can put that pen and I can use that pen whenever I need. Okay.
Mhm. Yes.
So in this case, I am provi yeah, in this case, I am providing the input to the program, but I'm not storing that input. So in this case, the things which comes is variable. Okay,
Mm. Okay.
we can store the input which I'm giving in a variable. So let's suppose I have taken a variable called name. Okay, now if I will print name. Okay, so yeah, if I'll run this. Currently on console, what I'm seeing is this please provide the name. This is statement. And the execution of the program till here stopped. I will not uh, until unless I will not provide any sort of input, it will be stuck. The program will stuck here. So let's suppose I am providing Aman. Okay. And pressing enter. Okay. Now I have provided Aman and in the very next line it has printed the Aman because we have used the print print method which we learned. है ना?
Hmm.
Okay. So I okay. So what was our objective? So our objective was to greet, like, the user will provide me the name and my program will greet that user. So how we can do that in this case? So as of now, my program is just printing Aman. It is not greeting. Okay. So in this case, what we can do is, one second. Hmm. In this case, we can do like this. Okay. So we can, in this parenthesis only, we can add this statement, hi, in double quotes, and plus means what this will do, it will add hi before this, before my this variable. Okay. So if I'll run this, I am providing any name. So now if you see here, it this my program is greeting me. Till now you understood?
Mhm. Um, see,
Any
because
question?
I
Any
tried
question?
to so
Mhm.
I tried to print my name, like when I tried to run the line that says like print name, it never showed my name underneath the first line of the output. Like it's still only showing please provide the name.
Okay. So can you do one thing? You can copy that program and send
Copy.
it in the chat quickly so I
Yes.
can look.
Mhm.
Okay. So let's suppose your program is also saying the same. Please provide the name. So let's suppose I'm providing, okay, and I'm pressing enter. So yeah, your program is also working, Satira.
Okay, I got you. So I'm supposed to, I have to type in Satara in the output.
Yeah. So
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So this is function, okay. One minute.
Okay.
So anything I am writing, so print, okay. So anything ends with this, these two braces, these circular braces. So these are called circular braces, which I have highlighted. So anything which is ending from this is called function, okay. So in
Okay.
this case, input, this is an input function, and what input function is does, it takes input from the user. So in this case, we are using input function, and we must provide the input to the computer. Okay. So when we are using this input function, so our computer is expecting from us to provide any sort of input. Okay. So in this case, what we are providing is name. In this case, in this current example, I'm providing your name. Okay. And it is getting printed. So I want you to quickly try. You can provide your name, and after that, on console, uh, you will greet yourself with hi, good morning, hi comma space good morning, and your name, any name I can provide, and it will greet them. Okay.
Okay.
You can quickly try this and let me know.
Okay. So in the parentheses for like next to print, I had put hi, comma name, good morning, and then in the output it says hi, comma name, good morning instead of hi, Satara, good morning. Um, like, were there, like, did I have to
Okay,
put the double quote somewhere else?
one thing, Satera, you can do is you can quickly share your screen, and then you can let me know so I can uh, guide you.
Okay.
You can share your screen.
Um,
Okay.
um,
Okay. So what you are doing is you are taking the input, and after that you are trying to print. But what you are sharing is the name is not getting printed, the name which you are providing. Is it?
Yes, it's not getting printed.
Okay, okay, okay. So what you can do is, if you see my program, I'm sharing my program in chat. One second.
Mm,
You can refer that and you can find what mistake you are doing. Yeah, it is in chat. You can look, Cetera.
um, okay. Um, okay. So I'm putting double quote hi closing quote plus name.
Hmm. So here we are providing name, and name is a variable. But in this line, in line number 5 in your program, it is
Hmm.
taking name as string, as a normal string, not as a variable, because you have passed the name in
Okay.
double quotes. Okay. So
In the
yeah.
hi plus name.
Hmm. If you use name outside double quotes, so in this
Mm,
case, it will take it as variable. If you pass name in double quotes, so it will not take it as variable. It will take it as normal text. Okay. So that you must remember this thing.
okay. So the name has to stay out of the quotes.
Huh. Always, always. The any
Always.
sort of
Okay.
variable. Currently, yeah, any sort of variable, it must we must use it out of the parenthesis. Okay. In our
Okay.
case, it is name. So we must use this name outside the.
Um, um,
Okay. So think, uh, yeah, quickly think and try to find in which line you are getting error. If you see in console, Satera, so it
mm,
is saying error, trace back most recent call last. After that, it is notifying you in line number 5 there is some error. If you see in line number 3 on console.
okay. Mm,
Hmm.
okay. Um,
Are you on?
Are you trying to
um,
find?
Huh?
so would you mind closing the door? Would you mind closing my door?
Oh, please do.
Okay. Um,
Are you able to figure out?
true. Sorry about that. My dad had walked into the room.
No problem, no problem, Satera.
Um, so would I have to take the comma out of hi, the one that's after hi, or would it just be the period
Okay.
after good
S-
morning?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you see, what you have done is, you have written print after that high comma, and after that you are plus. So plus means you are uh, combining two text. Okay, one is variable
Ah,
and another one is simple text. But after name, you are not combining good morning. You have just written. So
mhm,
after name, if you want to add good morning in the like forward text, then you must
mhm.
use plus after the name also.
Ah, okay. Plus here. And then, ah, all right, thank you. Mm,
Yeah. So if you see, your text is not formatted. Like you, it is getting printed, but we are not able to understand what is it. Okay. So please try
right.
to format it. Think and try to format it. Hmm.
Mm,
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think it was a good exercise. So, Satara, till now, do you understood how we can use input, how we can use print statement?
Um, yes, I think so. So we just have to remember that name is a variable and can be used to, like, it'll be able to repeat what you use as the name, as that, and then just remembering to format it correctly. And then,
Hmm.
let's see, and then commenting a line can, well, it'll make it sort of
Okay.
null, so it won't run that program.
So, Satara, if I'll give you a quick task, so maybe you can do a quick task.
Okay.
So you can take you can take an input from the user first name, and after that you can take a input from the user last name, and after that you can yeah, I think till now you can do this. So you can quickly try this. Comment this out, these 4 and 5 line, and you can try what I have said. So you can take the input of first name and last name. After that, you can print hi uh, with first name and last name. Okay.
Okay.
You can start from line number 6. Mm, no, Satira, I'm asking. So when I'll run your program, let's suppose you have written. So what I'm expecting is, first your program will ask a user for their first name. Okay. Then user will enter the
Oh,
first name, and after that your program will ask the user for the last name. Then user will enter the last name, and after that what he will do, hi, first name and last name. Okay, that should be
uh,
printed on my console. That you can try
okay.
quickly. So that you will be more clear with these function and familiar with these functions. I think again you are doing the same mistake that you did earlier. You can quickly think. Again run. Okay, no issue. Run the program.
Run.
Hmm. Read
Um,
uh, error, what error it is throwing.
line 8, invalid syntax. Um,
Similar kind of error we have faced earlier. Perhaps you forgot a comma just earlier on the line.
hmm, I forgot about it.
No, 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 no. This is not the issue. So
Uh,
to Control Z, click on Control Z on the keyboard. Again, again, again. Yeah, again. Yeah, okay. Run the program.
run the program.
Hmm. So what you are doing here is in line number 8, you are printing hi. After that, you are printing name, and after that, you are trying to add a full stop after name, but you are not adding full stop by using plus sign. You are just written that.
Ah,
Got
okay.
it?
Yes, sir. Okay. So plus then full stop.
Yeah. If you want to add to text, then you must use plus sign.
Right. Okay.
Now,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So now on the if you see on the console, what you are trying to do is you are trying to use you are trying to take the input from the user as first name, last name, and what is it is printing only the last name, not first name plus last name. So you can quickly figure out what is the problem in this program. And if you will not figure out, then I'll tell. But I want you to think first.
Okay.
Try to think. Again, it is showing same. So if you want, I can tell you.
Uh,
Should I tell you,
yes, sir.
or you want to try more?
You can tell me.
Okay. So Sidera, what here in this program, what the issue is, uh, what you are trying to do is, firstly, in line number 6, you are trying to take an input, and you are putting that input in a container called name. Okay.
Hmm.
So you are entering Cetera, and that Cetera will be stored in the container called name. After that, what you are doing, taking the input of the last name, and you are again using the same container name. Okay. So what Python is doing here, it is first emptying the container. Basically, you are using the same container. So the last thing you are putting in the container will persist in the container, and the earlier one will not persist. So in your case, the last name will be there in the container, and first name will not be. So to to make it functional, what you can do is you can take two different containers. Two different container means two different variables to store the basically your name. So you can take first name and last name.
First name. Okay.
Because you are, let's suppose I have a container, I am putting water in my container, and after that I am putting milk in my container. So water will be gone, the last thing I have put will be there in my container.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So again you are getting the error. So now here error is in the container name should not contain space. Okay. So here
Okay.
you are taking space. So what you can do is to make it more readable, you can use underscore instead of space to make it more readable. In this case, you can use underscore. Yeah.
Okay.
Similarly in last name. Okay. So the things which you are doing currently, just remember these points while doing anything.
Mm,
Okay.
okay. Yes.
Yeah. Change here as well.
Um,
You can basically add a space, not like this. It will not take the space. If you add the space in you can like add it double quotes, and in that double quotes you can take a space, and after that you can plus that with, so that will, I think that will help you. Yeah, you can take space and
okay.
after that plus. You must use plus after any adding any text. So this will help. I think we are done with your very first program and you have successfully created. So I think till now, Satira, you are much familiar with these input function and print function. Okay. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So if you see Satira, right now what we are doing is we are taking input of the names and we are printing those names. Okay.
Okay.
Let's suppose I want to, so basically language is, so Python is a computer language, Java is computer language, or C++ is computer language. Through this language we can ask computer to do anything. Okay.
Okay.
Now suppose I want my computer to add two numbers. Okay. So how I can do that? If you want, if if you can tell, uh, then what is your in your mind? If I tell you, Satera, create a program to add two numbers. So what you will do?
You said create a program to add two numbers.
Yes.
Um, okay. I think I would have to like
And yeah,
um,
yeah. You can tell. Then I'll tell you. But you can tell me
okay.
first.
Okay. So I would use like I would probably do like the like a line that says name, then equal, then input, and then have the input be um like say whichever number is used. So like it'll be like please add this with
Okay.
and then it'll be that number, and
Okay.
then the next one.
Hmm. For now, leave the input. I'm not taking input from the user. If I want to add two numbers, so how you will do? I'm not taking input. Just normal two numbers. How you will do? You can quickly share your screen and try this.
Okay.
Hmm. You can comment these three lines. You can print, Sita, you can print enter. Oh, you can click on enter. So it will be separated from the previous program.
Okay.
Okay. Similarly, one second. After line number three, also you can press the enter. After line number three.
Line number three. Okay.
Hmm. And one second. Hi. Yeah, after line number six, also you can press the enter. So that's how it will be separated, all the programs.
Okay.
Okay. From line number 12, you can do this exercise to add two numbers and print it on the console.
Okay.
Okay. So let's suppose add 2 plus 2. How you will do?
Two plus two.
And print on the console. Don't take input. Don't take input. Don't take input from the user. So how
Okay.
you can do is it is very simple in programming. So what So what my objective is, I have two and two, and I want to print the sum of these two numbers. Okay, so
Mm.
quickly what we can do is we can take we can write print in, and in the parenthesis we can write 2 plus 2. Yeah, and if we'll run this program, then it will print the sum of these two numbers. Yeah, similarly,
Okay.
similarly, if I'll do minus 2 minus 2, if I want to minus any sort of thing in programming, so if you'll run, the output will be 0 because 2 minus 2 is 0. Similarly,
Mm.
the division as well. So for division, what we use is backward slash. Yeah, yeah. If you see, it is giving one. If you take 4 instead of 2, like 4 divided by 2,
4 divided by 2.
quickly check with this. Yeah, try to run. Yeah, it is giving 2. And also we can do multiplication. So 4 2 is the 8. So in this case you can use star, like you can click shift 8. So in programming, adding two numbers, like any sort of arithmetic operations, we can do very quickly. So till now I think you got the point.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. um okay, so if on the above lines we were using input functions, so input functions we were using for taking the input from the user. Got it?
Mm. Yes, sir.
S- yeah, so if you see, our input was coming as text. Okay, so it is a by default feature of the of Python. The input which user will provide, it always will be in text. So let's suppose uh, I want to write a program, in which program I want to take the input from the user. Okay, I want to take the input from the user, and after that I want to take the input from the user of two numbers. Okay, the which user wants. Okay, and after that I'll print the addition of those two numbers. So in that case, we will use input function, but what input function does is it will always provide me the text, the input in text format. If I want to convert that input in text format, then what I can use is type scripting, type conversion. So basically conversion means I want to I want to type conversion means I want to uh, convert one type from another type. So but quickly I can share my screen. You can unshare your screen.
Mm. Okay.
Hmm, 1 second. 1 second. 'Is my screen visible for you guys?
Mm. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Sutera, so what types are? So types means, uh, so different inputs are different kind of types. Okay. So let's suppose I'm I'm taking any sort of numeric values. Okay. So numeric values means one or one or two or three. So these comes under numeric type, and numeric type is further categorized into uh, three subparts. Okay, int, float, and complex. So yeah, so these numbers, like real numbers, are called integers. Okay, so these comes under integers. Okay, 1 comma 2 comma 3, any sort of real numbers. Okay, similarly we have float type. Float type contains decimal numbers basically. So let's suppose I have 10.3. Okay, or I have my percentage in my, let's suppose in my high school I got 93.99 percentage. So 93.99. So if we use any sort of decimal, then in this case we'll use float. Okay,
Okay.
similarly we have uh, for now I'm leaving these types, I'm jumping onto bool. Okay, so bool we have two values, either true or either false. So boolean contain true values, true or false. Okay, so let's suppose look, according to our need we can use, let's suppose I want to take the input of the percentage, so I'll use float in that case. If I want to take the input of the integer, then I'll use int in that case. Okay, so these are the all the data types. So my objective, so what my objective is to take the input of the two number and add those two number. Okay, so
Okay.
what I can do is I can take a container or variable called first name, first number. Okay, and after that I can take an input from the user. Hmm. And then space for the formatting. Similarly, I'm copying this. Number. Okay, and after that what I need to do, I need to print first number, sorry. So how we add two numbers? By using similar, like by using these symbols, plus, minus, star, or backward slash. So here
Okay.
what we are doing is we are adding two numbers. Okay, so if I'll print, so what this program will do, I'm
Oh, I'm
adding,
sorry, I
let's
can't see
suppose.
the program that you're printing.
Okay,
Yeah, because
okay,
it looks like.
one second, one second. Okay,
Oh, okay, there you go.
are you able to see now?
Yep. Yes.
Okay, so what I have done is, so I'll quickly tell you, I have taken an input, enter first number, and another input, enter second number. And what I'm doing is I am putting those number in these containers called, basically these are called variable also. So I'm taking these variable first number and second number, and after that what I'm doing is I'm adding two numbers. Okay,
Okay.
that's how we do in programming. So for in programming, let's suppose print 10, 10. 1 second. I quickly show you so that this concept will be clear for you. So that's how we do. Now I'm commenting this line and commenting out these lines. Give me a moment. I'm moving from one room to another.
Okay.
Hello, am I audible, Sitera?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So where I was? Okay. So I was here. So in my case, so what it this program should do, it should take input of the two numbers and add two numbers. So quickly try it. We can try it. So let's suppose I want to add 10 and I'm entering. After that, I'll give an input as 20. So if you see on the console, what I'm getting is I am getting 10 and 20. But what we want? So we want a sum of these two numbers. It should be 30. But currently what we are getting is 10, 20. So why this is happening is, so let's suppose, 1 second. So Satera, here one quick thing to note is if we are taking string and we will add two strings, let's suppose, uh, okay. So what this, okay, 1 second, yeah. So what this will do, it will it will basically concatenate two strings. So this is called concatenation. Okay. And if we will do uh, 2 plus 2, then what it will do? It will add. So here what we understood is if we are adding two string or we are performing add operation in two string, so it means it will add those two text. And if we are performing add operation in on two numbers, then it will add two number. So in my previous program, what I did is instead of adding two number, I added two texts. So here what we understood is this input. Our input method took any sort of input in string format. You understood till here?
Format. So would string format be the 1020? Or which, I'm
Yeah, yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
which part of it is the string?
Yeah, this part. So a string could be anything, Satira. I think you are getting confused here. So a string could be anything. Let's suppose in double quotes if I'm writing anything in this double quotes. Okay. If I'm writing
Okay.
anything, let's suppose this is not in this case. This is not number. This is string. A string
Mm,
means a simple text. Okay. So
okay.
if I will plus this, let's suppose if I'll plus this with one, then it will not add it. It will not perform arithmetic operation on two string. It will always concatenate two strings. Concatenate means it will add one text with another text. Okay.
Mm, okay.
Okay. Give me a moment. 1 second. Okay. Sorry. So I was saying. So it will not add one in this text. Okay, to simplify this, it will not add one in this text. It will print as 51. Okay, if you see here on the console.
Mhm. Mhm.
So here
Okay.
what we are doing, instead of performing add operation, we are concatenated two strings, which means these two containers or these two variable contains a string instead of numbers, right? So what we can do
Yeah.
is, yeah. So here a concept comes in, which is type conversion. Conversion means through input what I'm getting. Through input I'm getting string. But in my program, I want to use that input as integer. So I can convert that string to integer. So how I can do that? I can pass in this method. Okay. Similarly, I can pass in this method. Let's suppose I have taken A this time and B. Or to make it more readable, I guess I can do. But to make it more readable, just hmm. And after that,
उधर बैठ जाइए मैं थोड़ी सी वो लगूंगी
hmm, I can do like this. Okay. Now if I'll do this, so I'm taking 10, pressing enter. After that, I'm taking 20. Yeah. On your screen, if you see now, so we can see that now the numbers are getting added and the output is getting printed. So till now, do you understand the concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I can quickly go through again the concept. So till now, what we have learned is we can take, we can print. If I want to print anything on the console, we can use print function. Okay, in print function, I can pass in this circular braces. I can pass anything, and that will be printed on my console. After that, if I want to take any sort of input from the user, then in that case, input function is there and I can use that. But in input function, what we found is input function takes input only is in text format or string format. Okay. But if let's suppose in my program, I want to that, uh, use that uh, input in my program, I want to use that input as number or any other type, then I need to convert that text into integer and I can use that. So till now we have done this. Okay. So Satara, now I want you to perform. Okay, I can quickly share this in the chat. 1 second. So that it will be helpful for you. And I want you to write a quick program. Take. I want you to take three numbers as input and perform multiplication. Okay,
Okay.
so you can take three input from the user. Let's suppose I'm taking two. Then in that case my output should be 8 because 2 multiplied by 2 and multiplied by 2 it will be 8. Okay, so
Okay.
you can quickly perform this exercise, and if you stuck somewhere then I can help you.
Would this be correct?
Mm, yeah, I think So it is correct. So you have taken enter first number, enter second number, enter third number. Okay, let's try it out with another inputs. Again, run the program.
Sure. Um,
Rerun the program.
oh, rerun the program? Okay.
Now enter 10. Yeah, enter 100. And again enter 10. Okay, enter. Okay, I think it's correct. So till now you understood how we can convert one type to another.
Yes, sir.
So so tell me if there is a text. So it is of what type? If I'm taking any text. So it is of.
Okay. Um, I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
So I'm saying if there is my name. Okay, Aman. Then the type of this text is
The type of text. Will
okay,
this be
string. String. Okay.
okay.
In general language, we will call it text, but in programming language, we will call it as a string. Okay.
Okay.
So if there is any sort of text, your name or your address or anything, your birthplace, so any sort of text, it will always called uh, as a string in programming. Okay.
Okay.
Let's suppose I have my age. So it is of what type? Sorry.
Um,
Yeah, you can try, no problem. If you are wrong, anyways, I'll correct you. But I want you to answer.
answer. Would that be integer?
Yeah, you are correct. You are correct. Absolutely correct. So my name is of string type. My age will be of uh, integer type. You are correct. And let's suppose I got marks seven. I got percentage 72.37. So it will be of what type?
Um, would that be float?
Yeah, correct. Correct. That will be true. Yeah. And let's suppose currently I am running or walking. Okay.
Mm,
So let's suppose currently I'm walking and there is a variable is walking. You can quickly unshare your screen.
unsure.
Yep. So let's suppose currently I'm walking. So how I can identify in programming language how I can identify am I walking or not. So I can use in this case I can use boolean. Okay. So I have taken is walk as true. Okay. Instead of is walk is Aman walking. So this is a variable or container and I'm putting in this container what I'm putting is I'm putting true. So I can quickly print is Aman. So if you see it is printing it as true. So I earlier I told you we have a bool type. Okay, we have string type, but we identify it as str We have integer type, we identify it as int. We have float type, we identify it as float, and we have boolean type. For now, boolean type contains true, comma, false. Float type contains uh, any kind of floating values. Okay. Integer contains uh, any kind of real values, and string contains any sort of text. Let's suppose, and here pay attention. So text will be in double quotes. Okay. So I'm taking Aman, or let's suppose I am taking Himanshu, or let's suppose I can take Satera. So I can take this. So I can, okay. So here, if you see, I have taken, so it you should pay attention here. So the Boolean type, these should be start with always with the capital letters. If you see the T here, it is capital, and F is also capital. Okay.
Okay.
So this is Boolean type. So these are the basic types in programming language which we use on the daily basis. Okay. Uh, I want you to perform any exercise. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let me first put this in channel. Hmm. So, Satira, uh, have you ever used calculator?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, in calculator, what we used to do is we do any sort of arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operation mean plus, minus, add, subtract, percentage, any sort of these kind of things. Okay. So that calculator is also, you can say it is also in that calculator there is also some sort of program which is written, and we are providing input, and it that calculator is providing us the output. Okay. So similar kind of calculator we also can create in uh, like what things till now we have covered, we also can create a calculator. So I want you to create a calculator program, so that the concept which uh, I have told you, that will be clear for you. So what you will do, I'm giving you a program. So what you will do, you can first you can take an input from the user. Okay, of two text. Okay, first number and second number. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and after that, your program will ask. Okay, okay, okay. And so currently, what you can do is you can take two numbers, and you can perform all the arithmetic operation on those two numbers. Okay, so you will take two number, and after that you print addition of those two numbers, subtraction of those two numbers, multiplication of those two numbers, and division of those two numbers. Okay, that you can do. Maybe that you can try, and after that, when we will reach to the if else, basically conditional statement, then after that, uh, user can choose what sort of operation he wants to perform. If he wants to perform let's suppose only division on those two numbers, then he can divide it. If you want to multiply two number, then he can perform only multiplication operation. That is, that we will do later. But for now, you will take input from the user, of two numbers, and you will perform all the arithmetic operation on that two number: multiplication, division, add, and subtract. Okay, that is
Okay.
exercise for you. That is exercise for
Okay.
you. You can quickly try that out, and you can quickly try that out, and whenever you are done, you can share it on the channel or on the group on Skype.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So, hmm. So anything, Satira, from your side, any doubt you are having, or any sort of doubt, I want you to
Uh,
ask
okay.
if you have. If you don't have, no problem. If you have, then please ask.
Okay. Mm,
Till now, okay, okay, tell me till now what topics we have covered.
Um, we've covered Python and using double quotes and commenting lines, and how to use input and print, and the
Yeah.
different text types, including integer, string, float, and bool,
Yeah,
and
these are called data
text
types.
format.
These are called data types: string, integer, float, boolean. So these are called data types. I'm also editing the message. One second, so that it will be helpful for you. Yeah. So these are called data types. And and yeah, continue. And what we have covered till now?
Data types. Okay.
Data types, and also conversion of one data type to another. That also we have covered,
Mm, okay.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So now you are capable of doing any sort of printing activity, any sort of taking input, and any sort performing any arithmetic operations on the input. Okay. So these
Okay.
things you can do. You can ask computer to do those things through Python, and you will able to do. So I have given you exercise. Try that out. If you have any doubt, put in the channel. Whenever I get time, I'll look into that, and I can reply you. Yeah, I think that's it for today from my side.
Uh, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. Thank you. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Himanshu,
Um,
anything from? Hello. Okay, no problem.
okay. So
Satara,
did you just want me
okay.
to? I'm sorry. Did you
Uh,
just want me to send the completed output to the chat?
yeah, you can share the program. Only program. I can test it out on my end. But yeah, you understood, na? The exercise.
Yes, sir.
Okay, maybe you can quickly recall the exercise so that if there is anything miss, I can correct you.
Okay. So this one, you wanted me to create a calculator program and be able to take two numbers and be able and show them being added, subtracted, multiplied, and divided.
Yeah, all arithmetic operation,
Mm,
and like in output, it should be like uh, the sum is, and after that sum, the subtraction is, and this is subtraction. The division is, and after that division, and multiplication is, and after that multiplication. So the format also should be there. Like a user should able, if I'm seeing the program, I should be able to understand, okay, this is the output of the addition, this is output of the subtraction, this is output of the multiplication. Okay,
okay.
got it.
Mm, yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it from my side. Anything else, Satira?
Uh, I think that'll be all. Like, I'm sorry, just to double check one more time. I'm sending you just what the output looks like, just in like the separate Skype chat.
You can, yeah, you can share the program, only the program. Okay.
Only the program.
And
Okay,
I'll, yeah, I'll test that program on my end by providing different outputs. Okay. Or different
right.
inputs. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah. You can test on your end, and after testing, you can provide me the program in the chat.
okay.
And okay, one more thing, Satira. So,
Yes.
yeah, tomorrow you will be available whole day, or you will be available only after your 7 p.m.
I'll only be available after 7 p.m. my time.
Okay, 7 p.m. means. So today we met at your 7:30. It means 6:30. 7:30. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe for tomorrow, what we can do is we can meet at your 7 p.m. sharp. Today we met at 7:30. If in CST, we met at 7:30 p.m. Right?
Yes, sir.
So tomorrow class will be before like half an hour. So we'll start with 7 p.m. and I also join 1 point. Oh, sorry, half an hour early. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's it from my side. Anything else?
Mm, I think that'll be all.
Okay. So quickly, you can try that exercise before tomorrow's class and put that in the channel. If you face any error, also you can put in the group. Whenever I get time, I'll look into that and I'll reply. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. I think that's it. Thank you. Thank you, Manshu.
All right. Thank you. All right. Y'all have a good day.
Okay. Same to you. Good night.
All right. Good night. All right. Thank you.